Hey everyone, welcome back to my indestructible automatic farm tutorial on Scrap Mechanic. In the last video, whatever, I finished up the logic. At least I think I'm pretty sure I finished up logic. Extended the pistons a little bit, and I'm not sure if I built this side in that one or not. I don't think so, but either way, got to this point. So now I need to test it. I meant to... I think that's gotta go through there. I meant to connect all of these in the last video, but I can kind of go through and do that now. So might as well just hurry up and connect these. I'm also really tired at the moment, so just kind of bear with me. Connect all of the water cannon thingies. Oops, wrong one. I also recommend that if you're building along, you connect these from the side closest to your logic gate and then go down. That way it's easier to keep track of them, especially if your logic gate is up a little higher. Okay, so those are now connected. So this should work. I also need to connect this to this side. I'm going to turn that off. That's already set up for when both are on, it comes out. Except that might not work, because then as soon as this side is clear, it's going to retract. So once some plants are grown, I will figure that out a little bit more. But I do need this. I might need that on that side, I might not. I'll also connect those after. So I'm going to quickly put down some more plant spots. So plant, oh, soil. I should have done a bunch of this off camera, but I spent the weekend at a friend's place. Went to a big two-day car show, Mopar Fest. So I was kinda busy all weekend. And I didn't get last week's video uploaded until kinda late. So I didn't really have time to do this until now, unfortunately. But I just want to get, like, even just the first 3 rows put in. So I'll just fast forward to the next little bit, or skip it. And then I'll finish a couple rows up here. To make sure it's all lined up, make sure it works well enough. I should do this one as well, because it's the one with the sensors in it. But I would like to either change where the sensors are or add more, or both. But there should always at least be sensors at the very start and the very end, so that planting side knows whether or not the whole thing is full or not. That'll be good enough for the first little test. Of course, in survival, you just kind of work your way out from the end. As long as this can get the vacuum pump up to this point. Which yeah, I still had to adjust that a little bit. So, it should work. It might not fully work, but it should be enough to get the point across. I should move these wheels back. Which would allow me to move the entire thing forwards a little bit. But we'll see. Also, right now's a good time to make sure these are all set to out. Looks like they are. Now I gotta put some seeds. Into chests. Oh, one for each slot. Alright. Typically I do red beets and tomato and stuff first. It's not letting me. Why is it not letting me? Do I have to do it from the backpack? Yes, okay. So... a lot. Yeah, I usually do red beets first. And then... carrots or tomatoes. Actually, I'm gonna do it in order of this. So... one moment. There we go. It just had to be the right way for OCD. Grab the bearing again. Okay. So I will fill these in order, but like I said, I usually do the beets, carrots, potatoes, and I think it's like oranges or something first. Potatoes are really important for ammo, but either way, I'll fill this really quick. Okay, so we have a little bit in each, or a full one of each. In survival, you can also take a grown one. So let's, oops, go back down here. And then take a grown one. So I'll replace banana since it's first. Not replace the banana, but I'll place the banana first. Hold F, so you force placing it, and then just stick it there. So you know that's the banana one, without having to specifically look, or like open it. And then, once you have them all filled with one kind each, you can then add in more, so I'm going to quickly put cotton in. Oops. Ooh. It's not letting me put... oh. Either way, I'll just put a pipe here so that I can remember. But either way, what I would do at this point is I would then add a double or another of the important ones. So the ones you need to make the health burgers and the revival baguette, put those in these ones from here over. So the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the next 8 or so are for specific burger, revival baguette, and potatoes for ammo. Just so you can have extra and not have to worry about keeping some aside from selling and so on. Like, some are for making stuff with and the rest are for selling. Think of it that way. Either way, let's see what this does. Other than move really slow. Oops. Alright, so it skipped the first one. And I forgot to reconnect back. Oops. But the nice thing is, it might be reaching all the way over here. Actually, it won't be reaching all the way over here because of how I put the wheels. So I need to set that to 2 so it's going far enough. And I need to move the wheels back. Ooh, oops. Wheel. A lot of the time in survival you can find wheels just kind of laying around and stuff. So I need to put the wheel at least underneath the sensor. But I'd like to go back one more than that. Ooh, not happy. Alright, let's do what I did kind of before to get some weight off of the back. Or off the front wheels, I should say. Like so. If I still had my old save, I'll use the piston off the front. By the way, if I still had my old save, I could have given like proper measurements that I've already done all this with. But as I've said before, I unfortunately don't have access to that save anymore. So, alright, so we put that there, and then I will get rid of that on the way back. This will just allow it to move forwards more, and hopefully plant seeds in that last spot. But ooh, this might not be back far enough. The last time I built this, I didn't have wheels on the top of the harvest side, only on the bottom. So this didn't interfere at all. I kinda need to do that again. I also think the bar was in the middle rather than either side. So I'll try this again. See what it does. Oh, hold on. I need to put that there too. Ooh. It's not quite reaching. But as you can see, every plot up to what we filled would have a plant in it, which is awesome. Oh no, I forgot about that part. I am going to add some sensors. For now. Logic. Okay. So I'm going to fill this in some more. If you're watching this and then building it, you won't have to do all this thick wooded stuff on the side. I'm only doing it so it doesn't get disconnected on me. I guess it's connected at the top too, but whatever. Alright, so now we're going to do what we did before. And then use these ones. That's why I put a couple extra in the last episode. Let's see, I now need to extend them to 2 so that they can actually see the plant. Yeah, you can't have them offset. It has to be properly in line. I wasn't quite sure of that last time. Also, the last time I built it, I had a plant put in so that I could properly measure everything. I didn't just do it blind like this time. That should be detecting the plant. Alright, I'll have to deal with the incoming wave. Hopefully with this incoming wave you'll be able to see how the whole safety thing works. I prefer this spud gun. I also want the motor, which is electric engine. It's a motor, not an engine. It's one of my biggest issues with Scrap, is this is a motor, not an engine. In English, a motor uses external power, and an engine creates its own power. Internal combustion, and then electricity. Not the same thing. Either way. Not the game for having that pet peeve in. Nor time. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to, just to kind of keep everything close, I'm going to put these here and then connect them to... Oh, there's no saw blade on this side. I guess I thought I didn't need it. I also would likely use extruded aluminum for the first time. Like, the initial build of this, rather than Metal Block 1 or something. Just so that it's cheaper. Okay, and then this one's gotta go there. I think I only did 1 on one side. I'll do 2 on this side, and we can see if it makes much of a difference. I've got a minute to connect them. Switch, switch, switch. Crap. There we go. Okay. It's at least spinning. Oh, I forgot the bearing on that one. Thankfully I can reach from here. Turn those so that it kind of sucks them into the middle. And then... Ooh, that's not connected. That should be connected. There we go. Thankfully, anything that's connected like that can be attached to one another. And another thing you could do is have it so that whenever the system's active, it automatically does that. Ooh, that's not working. Because that's not lit up. That should be an OR, and that should be OR. Oh, that's also not connected. There we go. And now that's coming back. So, as I said in the previous video, there are robots that will make their way up, but they'll usually just do this thing where they kind of jump back and forth, as you can see. And they should be doing it over there as well, because of the saw blades. And if they do get close enough, they will get hurt. So that stops them from even hitting the wall, let alone getting in. On a very, very, very rare occasion, you can have them spawn inside, but like I said, it's pretty rare. So I'll quickly run around and deal with them. Basically, with the ones on the outside, I'll finish the little turret in a minute. But around the outside, I usually just go around with a spud gun or a hammer. I should have used the spud gun, but whatever. Like I said, I like this one more. And then you just go around and kill them all. The automatic turret thingy, it's just a spud gun at the end, and then sensors along the wall to tell it when to go off, and then a timer to make it rapid fire. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, and it can still be kind of destroyed from the side of it, so it's not perfect, but it's better than no automation at all. The ones that come to the walls aren't a big deal anyways. I would also normally build a big ramp here above the pieces you get from the little buildings. These things. The shack walls. I use the shack walls and whatnot, as I've mentioned before, to fill in all of these gaps and stuff, so you don't have to worry about falling in and all that annoying stuff. I should have put the water over there as well. I might move it. And then you just kind of come in and deal with these guys. If they haven't been dealt with yet, you can also put the turret there for them to just kind of trigger and shoot. Get shot, whatever. Another thing I did before was sensors. So now that they're all dead, and that's retracted, once they all grow, this should automatically go out, but I want to turn the system off so I can see it manually and watch them. Yeah, there's still another one making his way through. Because he's lost. And it's a good way to get the circuit boards and component kits as well, because you don't have to do anything for it. So yeah, another thing that I would do is put a gate there. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of that, or no. There we go. So it can be turned on and off. We'll go like that. And then keep it to OR, so that you can either manually turn it on or the sensors can turn it on. And then we'll put a sensor right here. Let's go here. And then stand right about here, just on the edge of the blades. And oops, there we go. So now if they get close enough, it'll turn on the blade. You could also use two separate motors if you want, but that would use more power. And then as for spud guns, I will show what I do for that now. Oops. Actually, I want to put a sensor on the other side really quick too. I'll run this video a little bit long if I need to, just to fit in everything that I'd like to. This one should have been lower. I'm gonna do this side like I did the last one before, the other one. Okay, that should fit like that. I like putting the bar on the bottom so they can't hit it. Sensor there. Connected. Oh, that's not connected. There we go. Alright, there we go. So now when something's directly in front of it, it'll turn on. But if it's not needed to turn on, it won't. I'm going to add a couple more sensors. As you can, add more sensors so that it can see, I guess, a wider area. And then you know for sure you're gonna not have any issues. I will adjust them after I put in the spud guns. Actually, I should adjust them now for when the next wave comes. So I will do that before they come. It's another 16 minutes, so I'm not too worried about it. Come on. There we go. 7. I could have just counted it, but whatever. And that one goes to 8 because it's 1 back. I'm still working on something to collect the scrap metal from around, but I typically just use a small buggy or truck thing to go around the outside, and then I pick up the ones from the inside because they're all usually in one spot. So now we can either turn them on with that, the switch, and as long as they're both set to OR, we can then also have it turn on when they come up to it. It's a little bit dangerous to jump over top of now, but... And then that one should light up when that's fully grown, if I placed it in the right spot. Okay, so for the spud guns, you're going to need a couple logic gates and a timer. I want to keep these somewhat separate, so I'm going to move this over because it's not needed. So that's going to be my timer. Do something like that, and then something like that. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to put 2 spud guns over here. So I'm going to put a gate there. Actually, I'm going to angle it up. And then after, I will fill it in. Okay, so we want this sense. Oh, hold on. This will be these 2. So those 2, and then the one for the gun itself. Timer goes up to gun. Actually, what is lit up when this is turned off? Both of them. That one. If I attach to the top. Okay. So I'll leave that there for now. So if either of these sensors come to... Oops. I used too many logic gates. Okay, so if either of those sensors detect something... Actually, no. I did want this separate because... 2 different spud guns. Think, brain, come on. So yes. One goes to one goes to the other. Go. And then I need to replace that with that. And then go to OR. And then jump that to there, so if any of the sensors are on, it'll go. But this needs either of these to be on and this one to send the signal over there, like so. And then these respectively need that signal and the sensor to be on to fire the spud gun. Notable, I'm not sure what the difference is between these. One might be the one you build, one might be the one you buy, I don't know. Either way, we want to put this in a way that it's not going to interfere with this side of things. We then connect that down to spud gun, and that one down to this one. And it should shoot now. Oh. It has no ammo. Oops. So, once again, ammo. Stick it somewhere. I'll put it right here with the battery, since it's a consumable and that doesn't really need to be turned on and off or anything. And then we connect the ammo. And it doesn't work. Why not? Either way, that's basically how it all works. I did it a little more convoluted than I should have. Oh, that wants both of them to be on. Right. Okay. Which one goes to... That's the closest one. And that's the furthest one. So that goes to that, that goes to that. That one goes there. Or this might work now? Yep, there we go. So now as long as there's a robot standing in front of either side, it'll get shot. That is the same system that you connect to the other ones with. You just put a sensor and your spud gun somewhere. So as a quick example, oops, I got rid of the spud gun. Rid of the battery this time. So you do your sensor, a spud gun, and a control gate for it. The sensor comes along with logic gates. Oops, wrong way. It goes into this one to allow the system to turn on. That then comes out to here. Oop, nope, hold on. It then comes out to that one, sent back. There we go. That goes that way. That goes to there. And there. I like doing this a little bit, connecting the sensor to that gate, just to ensure only that one goes off. You can see there that only this one's going off. And I like having them all laid out this way, so that you can just come up here, come into the little service room, and see them all accessible. That's the way I had it done last time. Another thing you can do is some kind of siren, if you want. So, a quick and cheap way to do it would be synth head. It's super simple. You connect. Oops. It needs to be part of it. There we go. You can do something like that just for a simple, quick, cheap way of knowing exactly which one's going off just from audio. If you want, you can add a light to it, of course. Add a light pointing out or up or something. I guess I should have done that. There we go. You can use a T flip-flop so that as soon as a robot comes into the area, it flips the T flip-flop, turns on the system, and you can have some kind of siren go from there. Whatever you want, but this is basically completely done. Those are full. And those two are full. Oh yeah, I turned the system off. So now that the system is off, and those are full, if I hit that button, this side should have come out. But it's not. Why not? Okay. Those being on tells me it should be working. Oh, because I didn't set these yet. Okay. I shall do that really quick. There's nothing controlling the actual... That needs to go. And then this needs to actually go to the pistons. So I'm going to go like that really quick, so they don't go. And then I need to adjust the range on the piston. And I also need to connect all of the vacuums, which I forgot to do. Okay. I could also bring the bar out underneath here. I'm gonna try that also. Come on. Wow. That really needs to be adjusted. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I can bring it out on this side as well, yes. Let's bring that out a little ways to help stabilize it. And then I will quickly attach all the, connect all the vacuums. Just a moment. That's lined up with that plot. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So now if I connect this, it should work. Actually, hold on. Did I didn't up these, did I? 15, 15, 15. 10 at least. 15, 15, oops. 15 and 10. Alright. Let's see this work. Ooh, I also want to extend these some more really quickly. Just so I know for sure that it won't get stuck. Like, go through the bar and get stuck. Should be fine. Connect this back up to that. Actually, I want that one. Connecting it. And there we go. Uh-oh. I didn't set the sensor far enough. Okay. That should be better. No? Why is it not seeing? And why is that as far as it's going? Oh, that sensor's not over far enough. What a surprise. Alright, so that's in line again. Bring that down, up to 3. That's too far. 2. And then go back to that. Connect that. There we go. Why? Really? I am confused as to why this is not working. Because this is what I did last time. Oh, the vacuums are backwards. Yeah, make sure you switch the vacuums. I always remember the other side, but I forget to do this side. I want them all going up, not down. Hi there! Let's just increase the distance on these sensors, shall we? Here we go. I gotta kill the ones on the other side manually still. Also, typically one side will get more that come to it than others. Or it'll kind of alternate. I don't know why, that's just what happens. Here we go. Alright, last time. This should work. Come on. Really? Because those sensors. That should be attached to there. And then only these two sensors should go to this side, so I'm going to change it a little bit. So once these two sensors are full, let's say, I'll make another video after this with the final, like absolute final build. Oops, 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 oops. Uh-oh. Okay, I want them to go to this one. Actually, only that one needs to come over here. So let's go like that. Yeah, I'll make the final little fixes in another video. It just isn't going out far enough. And it's super annoying. It'll take some adjusting to get the right distances and such. There's something blocking it. Whoa! Okay. And I don't know what. So, yeah. Either way, that's the basic idea of it. As you can see, it's essentially working, other than a couple issues. So I will try and find some time throughout the week to get rid of these issues, and then I'll come back once it is done. So either way, if you've been building along, or if you've needed a base like this, I hope this helps. I hope this helps with some other kind of build, possibly, because of the couple things that are in this, logic-wise, and the carts and stuff. Either way, as usual, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.